Hey everybody, it's Heidi with Ascend Therapy Services. Today is day 8 of our 12 Days of Christmas and Giving the Gift of Independence, and we are going to talk about the Reacher. These are one of those handy tools that a lot of people are aware of, but not a lot of people really use or think about using them, and they're so useful in so many ways. So this is one of those things that's really fun to hear what different people call them. I call it a reacher, people call it a grabber. I worked with someone once and he called it a reach and grab it. Where's my reach and grab it? Or I need my reach and grab it. So that's what you do, right? You reach and you grab it. So really awesome. This is just a really simple type. I like it a lot. It has some cool things to it. There's a little hook on top you can use for different things, and you just squeeze the handle to shut the thing and you reach and grab it. This is a size 26 inch, and this is what I recommend for a lot of people. When they get too long and you go to reach for something and then you try to put that something in your hand, if the reacher is really long, it's hard to get it, and especially if you're standing, it's harder to balance. So I like the 26 inches because it's easy. I can pick it up with one hand and put it in the other hand and do what I need to do. So I also have this handy dandy reacher, which is also really awesome. I got this at Costco in a 2-pack, and what I really love about this is it can face this way where the grabby part is sideways, or you can turn it and reach this way. So this is the way that all of these reachers are facing, up and down, and this is what I'm used to and that we use most often. But one time I was working with someone and she wanted to reach a box of cereal. And well, it's hard to reach and maneuver and twist, but if you had a reacher like this, so you can just twist the angle, now it can easily grab your box of cereal if it's the right size. Mine is getting stuck for some reason. So there's all sorts of different types, different sizes. This one's a little bit longer. Like I said, it depends on what you're using it for and how long your arms are and where you're reaching. I like the 26-inch one when I'm getting this type. I also really like this one because it changes, so there's cool features to many of them. A reacher is something that you can use for many reasons, so I'm just going to go through some scenarios. Let's say you had back surgery and you have spinal precautions, so you cannot bend, lift, or twist. So there's something right here to my side, and I'm facing this way holding onto something, and I can't twist to reach over and grab it, or bend over to reach over and grab it. So I can use my reacher and just grab it this way, and then I don't have to be twisting. I can just reach and grab it. Another reason to use this is, one, just if you drop things and need to pick it up, or if you need to get in small spaces. I have a space that collects socks between my washing machine and my dryer. And the other day, I thought, oh, let me go get my reacher, turn it this way, and it squeezed right between the dryer and the washer, and I was able to get my socks. So it helps to pick things up. It helps to pick things up on the ground when you're sitting or standing and you don't want to bend over and grab it, or if you don't have the balance to bend over and grab it safely. And then another way to use it is to help get dressed, especially with your pants or getting things down to your feet. If either you have a hard time bending to reach your feet, if you have precautions after a hip surgery or a spinal surgery or something like that, where you can't be bending down to your feet, if you had a knee replacement and you're just kind of stiff and can't quite reach your feet, there's many reasons that you might need help getting the pants on from the reacher. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you today. I'll use this one, and I'll show you right up here. So if I'm sitting down and I have my pants in my hand, I put this little brain here just to demonstrate too. You can just reach, pick up the brain. There we go. Simple. I didn't have to bend over. So for the pants, I like to kind of straighten them out and toss them down in a way that they're kind of flattened out here. If they're crumpled up and legs are twisting which ways and you put your foot in, it might be hard to get it up the way you want it just because it gets stuck on your foot. So I like to kind of flare it out so the pant legs are flat on the ground in front of you. Then I'll take my reacher and I'll grab right in the front of the pants in the middle. And that just kind of opens up this area of the pants. If I grab the side of the pants, I can put my foot in it but it doesn't really open up well. So if I have a harder time seeing the opening or getting in the right space, that could be tricky. So recently I've been telling people to grab in the middle, but here you do have to make sure your foot gets in the right side of the pants. But it creates a larger opening. And then once you get your foot in there, then maybe we can reach around to the side and pull it up that way, or reach around to the back to help get it up over the heel. Once it gets to where you can reach it with your hand, we can let go of the reacher and just pull it up with our hand. Get it up over my foot, and then sometimes you might need to lower it back down for the other foot. So I would grab the reacher, this time usually closer to the side of the foot that's going in because it's already open in the middle from my other leg. And I'll bring it, and that way I can stretch it out to the side in the direction that it's going. Again, if my pant leg is out flat, it's easier to put it in. Put my foot in here, able to pull it up till I can grab it with my hand. And then I can go ahead and pull these up over my foot. We get to the knee, then we could stand up, pull the pants up, and voila, there we go. So if you have a hard time reaching down to your feet, doing things like that, you could also use this little piece on the sock or on the end to kind of push your socks off. If you had a hard time reaching to get your socks off, you could use the big piece or this piece also. I like using this one because it's easier to get onto the side of it. So I'll just kind of pull up my pants here, get that little piece on the side. You wouldn't really want to do this if your skin was really sensitive. It is a little pokey, but it helps to take it off from the heel first, and then you can just slide it back. If I try to push it over the front of my foot, it would be harder. Pushing it off the heel is easily able to come off. So those are just a few ways of how you can use the handy dandy reacher. I highly recommend it for many reasons. Get multiple, put one in the bathroom, one in the bedroom. You have it everywhere you need it. That way you don't risk falling when you don't have to by bending down to pick something up or reaching for something that's too far. So as always, if you have any questions, please let me know and go search for and enjoy your reacher if that's something that could be helpful for you. See you all tomorrow with day 9.